All right, guys, it's about that time. This is going to be our toughest test yet, as you could see from the overall ratings here. Oh, man. All right, man. I think I'm ready, though. All right, here goes nothing.
The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Athens, Georgia. We are between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Utep Miners, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coach.
Gotta set the tone here.
So the Georgia Bulldogs offense is up first today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done. What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Powering through the defender. And a huge
Oh, man.
bring him down at the 11.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Looking to the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Oh, the pass is
Let's go,
off.
defense.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
So the Utep Miners offense comes out for their first possession today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up.
There we go.
And make plays.
Got to establish Emery, for sure.
Coach has told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. An inside give now from the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the
Yep.
32.
Keep chugging along, man. Ride the big horse.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Important second down play coming up. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Zero hesitation that time. We just got it, put it out to the right flat. Unfortunately, it falls incomplete.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Nelson. The tight end has got it. The reception, that's about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Here's the handoff. Game moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle
Holy cow.
at the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks into the clear. Got the first down and still motoring. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Touchdown, Dogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Utep's offense is back out there now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Looking downfield, it's Nelson. And the quarterback finds an open target in the crossing route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
And the Miners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Looks right for a quick completion. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit, the swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a
It's been
national
tough so far.
championship. Let's check out the
They're
stats so
capitalizing,
far.
though, on the plays that are important.
We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. To throw, it's Barnett. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a shotgun run call. He's found some room at the 45. Goes out to stiff arm. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Well, the big fellow's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed.
Clean toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike
We're just gonna have to fight through it.
back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Utep offense back on the field now. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. To throw, it's Nelson. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. The ball is picked up.
Man, I tried to go over top.
The last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense gifted with great starting field position for this drive. Handoff to the back. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder.
And he gets in for the score.
Oh, my gosh.
Georgia. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Miners offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Scanning the field. It's Nelson. Fires it to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, those zone windows can close very quickly on those short routes. Here, the quarterback tries to hit him on the slant, but the defender does a good job of getting a hand on the ball.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's caught. It's Brown. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That play will move the sticks, set him up first down at the 42.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Nelson. Delivers quickly to the left side.
God dang, underneath coverage.
Tackled after a short return to the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the catch in space. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a 1st down. Dogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this 1st down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
2nd down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Back to pass. It's Barnett. Short throw complete to the tight end. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Receiver in motion now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it on a crossing route. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They bring him down at the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Odom. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pulls it in. It's Davis. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it. No problem.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Looks like they'll take a knee in the final play and head to halftime with the lead. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Utep's offense is back out there now. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Running back has it on a screen now. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. Completion nets about 9 yards, not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
The Miners will line up on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route, did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Pulls it in. It's Odom. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Miners hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground.
We scored.
Touchdown, Miners. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point is good. Still down 11, 24-13. got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
42, set to kick this one away.
Returner looking to make a play here. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. One play, they're already past the 40, first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Caught by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
They look to throw it here on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick
nice
up
stop.
nice big gains like this.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Bulldogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Not a very good boot. Sets up the offense in great field position. Here comes the Utep offense back on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass is caught. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Nothing fancy there. Just comes out of the slot and runs a slant route.
Yeah, it's so difficult for the defense to be able to slow this play down because it happens so quickly. Even when you know and might anticipate that this throw might be coming, it's tough to disrupt the timing when it's executed well like this right here.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And that gain moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And then first down, right back to the running game. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to throw. It's Nelson. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
On a tight game like this, you're on the road. Why not take a chance? Go for it, you hit it, and you quiet the crowd in the process.
The Miners are moving quickly down the field. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
There's the handoff. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
3rd and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field.
Picks up 3. That's a first down for the offense.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Nelson. He's got it right near the end zone.
Let's go, guys.
Look out.
We're here.
Different game now. So here we go. 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. Looking for a man. And this is caught.
Nice. Let's go, man. 3-point lead now.
Here in the late stages. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. He hands it off from the gun, running through the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Grab behind the line. It's Taylor. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Scanning the field. It's Barnett. On the run, he'll let it go. What a catch. Tackle goal right there.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense really clicking.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Miners offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Odom. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
One play already to the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. That's caught. It's Brown. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. The Miners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down. And the Miners are starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield and rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
There's a screen pass to the running back. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Back to throw again. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. On the move now. Touchdown, Miners.
Right.
As they come roaring back now. That's an important score. We got a one-possession game now, Kirk, and it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Pounding away with the run game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got it with room to run. And a huge gain. They finally bring them down at the 11. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? It's press coverage now from these DBs.
Yeah, that's going to probably do it.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The turn begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Utep's offense is back out there now. Their championship dreams not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Here's the target, and it's complete.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive.
The QB throws his...
Dang, that's over, guys. Well, we tried.
After a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
playoff games, it's win or go home. So one side can continue to dream about the national championship. The other side suddenly, Kirk, their season is over. But it's been a good ride.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. It's easy to focus on the team that advances, and they should be happy, obviously. They had a great year. They're going to continue to go on. But the team that comes up a little bit short, you can see the emotion down on the field right now. They put so much into this year. Hopefully they'll be able to learn from this and come back even stronger next year.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.